So all my money is going into precious metals and coins, and that's some magic card stuff, but very little magic cards am I actually buying because they're so hot right now. Staying away, mostly selling on the magic because I've invested so much in magic over the years. So I'm about to put together the other half of my collection and go sell my $10,000 magic collection. It'll be the second $10,000 magic collection I've sold in 2 months. So looking forward to getting that out the door, freeing up some room. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how you got to do it, Paige. Because those coins, it's real easy to walk out with a box of just a few coins and get yourself a few $1,000s. Coins are much easier to turn than sports cards. I know that sounds crazy in a lot of ways, but coins being actual currency, they have a much wider audience and they're much easier to move if they're stolen. So there's a lot more. You can walk into any pawn shop and get actual valuations on coins, especially graded coins. You can walk into gold and silver places and get valuation on coins, and they're basically untraceable, short of being graded. So yeah, just one of those things where you definitely coins need the safe, so that makes sense, especially if his collection was large and had a lot of value that way.
We need to go to a coin show.
Yeah, coin shows are great, man. We can go in there, and if you're the youngest guys in the room, dude, it's a lot of fun to be the youngest guys in the room, which is definitely the case. And I'm fast approaching 40 here, and it's fun. The thing about them is coins are still kind of an old man's sport, and I don't mean that to be disrespectful. It's just when you walk in that room, it's traditionally people that are 50 plus, and both in front of the table and behind the table. And you do have some fathers that bring their sons in and stuff like that. But honestly, when you walk in there and you're the young guys in the room, all the coin dealers love talking to you about coins. They want to teach you. That's one thing that's a little different than a lot of the sports card shows. It's kind of hit or miss. Is the sports card shows, you still get the guys that are trying to kind of, for every booth that's trying to teach you, there's one booth that's trying to get over on you and sell you something that you may not need or really want, but they're trying to swindle you a little bit. And I don't mean that saying that everybody's trying to be bad in the hobby. I just mean there's some salesmen in the card industry, and there's some guys that are legitimate about teaching and educating. In the coin industry, all those guys, I would say 9 out of 10 of them, when you go to those coin shows, are just as happy to sit there and just talk to you about coins in the case and tell you history and share knowledge with you as they would be to sell you a coin. Do they want to sell you a coin? Absolutely. But a lot of times, just to have young people be interested in the coin hobby is super big deal for them. I know that I went and I had a long conversation. I was teaching, the girlfriend took her to a coin show, and was kind of just explaining what some of the stuff was. And, those coin dealers ate that up. They were super happy to see younger people in there teaching about coins and, sharing knowledge. And, they
We should
wanted to
take
share
Braid to see what
stories.
he leaves with.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. The one thing about coin shows, while I have been to so many card shows in my life, so I'm very familiar with card shows. I have only been to a number of coin shows. A much smaller number than card shows. I can't even begin to count how many card shows I've been to. The biggest difference is while you do have the big ballers that walk in with a briefcase of really high dollar sports cards, coin shows typically have like on-site security because each vendor, some of the vendors only bring $20,000 worth of cards, but an average vendor might have three or $400,000 in coins
Jeez.
just in 2 cases or 3 cases, right? And some of those vendors bring millions. More importantly, in the coin side, you have to remember a lot of those coin vendors buy and sell bullion. And when you start in the buying bullion stuff, that's not a small money game. we talk about these sports card guys going in and laying out $20,000 to buy, a LeBron James PSA 10 something. Well, those guys, literally sit there with their little computer tablet in front of them and wire transfer $200,000 for, gold bullion or silver bullion or whatever they're buying in mass quantity from some of these other dealers. It's literally massive amounts of money they carry around in briefcases, gold bars, gold coin, gold, all of this stuff that is, like I said, it's just so much easier to flip those things than sports cards, because any pawn shop, any gold dealer, even a lot of jewelry shops these days that deal in bullion will take coinage. You just have to know it's just much easier to move, so there's a lot bigger chance of fraud and or theft, but it's just a higher dollar game. I mean, you can buy from the mint, you can buy bullion from the mint, but they start at like $10,000 to buy, bulk coinage and stuff, as a business from the mint. We can go to the hobby distributor and buy $1,000 in product or $500 in product or whatever for sports cards, and sure, we could spend $20,000 or $30,000. You don't get to go to the mint and spend short of $10,000. Like, the bar gets set there, for buying in bulk quantity. You don't get to just be, small time.
What exactly are you buying from the mint?
Depends. I mean, stores, if you're a certified business and, you have to go through kind of a background check with the mint to get certified to be able to buy from them as a business. You can buy coins in bulk. I mean, all these other coin dealers out there, which I'm sure you're probably seeing some ads from them, they all buy directly from the mint. They basically put in an order, just like you and I going on the website and ordering from the mint. They put in an order for those same things to their sales rep at the mint, and they order 1,000 of that Morgan dollar, Carson City, and 1,000 of them, show up to them a week early or 5 days early with a street date of can't be sold before. And what do? They have special corporate deals with NGC and First Strike and the coin graders, and they submit those coins before everybody else, so that essentially the day that the mint releases them, you could start buying those coins already graded and have them shipped to you within 5 or 6 days of release. Wow. Like that type of stuff. But that's thousands. I mean, some of those guys buy 2, 3, 4,000 coins or more, depending on the mintage limit. When you're talking Silver Eagles, where they mint 1 million of the Silver Eagle, you're talking some of those vendors are like, yeah, give me 30,000 of that coin.
Jeez.
Like 30,000 $1 coins. That's silver rounds essentially. There are a lot of dealers that do that. It's big money that they're buying from that. Again, spot prices, precious metals, there's a lot more that goes into that. Unlike a sports card, which ends up at the end of the day just being a cardboard piece with some ink on it, those are precious metals, and they just have a worldwide market and longevity no matter what, because precious metal will always be usable and useful in a number of different ways. So
I feel like our shop's gonna have to have a coin section.
Yeah, actually, I've already been working on that. So we will probably have coins. I would love to have that section of the physical storefront and buy and sell coins. I'd be much happier buying and selling coins, honestly, than a lot of things, just because I enjoy coins a whole lot. The old man in me.
Well, it seems like they
out.
hold value pretty good too.
Well, they hold value, and I mean, money is money. Very, very few times do they go down, and honestly, I haven't really seen one go down. They may not skyrocket in value, but those coins that we bought already, rebounded in value. I was having this conversation with a certain person that you and I know that bought an expensive gold coin. I tipped you off and a couple of people off to really hot coins last year that I knew were going to be really big, and they spent a lot of money on the coin, and they were dreading it after, regretting it because it dropped in price. Basically went down to only be about $100 more than what they paid for it. And we checked on it the other day, and I was like, and here's your proof. You get it graded. It's already at 500 or 600 more than what he paid for it last year, not even a complete year ago. If he gets it graded and it grades, at a 69 or a 70, which is the equivalent of a 9 or 10 if you were PSA rating it. If it gets a 9 or a 10, it's already, $500 more than you paid for it in 6 months
Good.
or whatever, 7 months or whatever it's been. So, that kind
No,
of thing.
I'm excited for those coins to come in. I wanna take a look at them on camera and see how many you think are worth grading.
Yeah.
Send them off.
Yeah. I'm very possibly going to send all of mine in, and just see what they come back. I want some for my PC, but, I'm looking forward to those potentially being, something that I can hold on to for a little while in a couple of years from now, like I've done with Magic cards and all these collectibles. 5 years from now, pull those coins out, sell them for $300, $400, $500 a piece. Whatever they end up spiking up to, graded ones, probably going to be more than that. You can already go online and look and see what those the valued 70s are, the equivalent of PSA 10s in those Morgan dollars that we bought. You can already go online and look because they're already selling mint grade or NGC graded 10s that you can look at.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
How much are they?
I haven't looked. I haven't looked at any of them.
So what was it called? I'll look.
It's NGC. It's the Morgan dollar. Carson City.
NGC Morgan dollar.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to type in 2021 because otherwise you're gonna get the 100 plus Morgan dollars.
2021 Morgan dollar CC.
They'd be pre-sales.
All right, 2021. Oh, this has two. This is CC and O. Hold on. All right, 2021 Morgan dollar CC Privy NGC MS70 pre-sale express grading 100th anniversary. Does that sound right? Yep. $800.
800.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
I don't remember.
$85.
Like $80. How much?
$85 is what you paid for it.
I go.
And
$800 for real?
And grading costs you another $30.
Oh, dude, I did good.
You're welcome.
That was smart.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, thank you. Guys, this is what we're talking about. Coins. We're Area 51 coin channel.
Hey, it's just one of those things where, I promise you guys when I'm giving investment advice, I don't give y'all advice on anything that I wouldn't put my own money on. I'm just telling you. And I don't lose often. I'm not trying to be Vegas Dave and go, I'm a sure bet. I do lose. Don't get me wrong. I do lose. But I don't lose very often. And when I do lose, I lose a lot less than I win when it comes to investing. I don't find there in investing the way that I do my strategies when it comes to collectibles, I don't invest in things that I'm not sure in. I don't take flyers on this or flyers on that in the same ways that a lot of people do. I look at very specific parameters, which we've talked about on the show enough times. And whether they come true tomorrow or 10 years from now, they come true. And people always say, well, maybe I don't want to hold for 10 years. Well, then, go in cryptocurrency, the stock market or something where you can get that quick flip and go do your metrics and you can win. Day traders win all the time in, day trading stocks and Forex trading, foreign currency. There's a lot of money that you can make in that if you do your research and you know your stuff and you pay attention to your metrics. But I don't enjoy those things. I thoroughly enjoy collectibles, and I love looking at the specifics and the metrics in collectibles, and then I love being able to know that whether I'm right in a week from now or right 10 years from now, I'm going to be right and I'm going to make a lot of money. And that whole idea of the storage fee, people tell me all the time, oh, we have to store it. So, as long as I'm profiting on a month-over-month basis, and I'm not paying any extra to store it, like, what does it matter? Whether, to me, it doesn't matter. Those Magic cards have been sitting in my house for years and years and years and years in boxes and boxes and boxes. And you know what? I probably paid $500 or $600 for all of it at the time that I acquired it over the 3 to 5 years that I acquired that Magic collection. And so now it's been sitting for 10 years, and I'm about to go sell it for somewhere between $8,000 and $10,000. To
Wow.
me, it's well worth the few 5Ks of space in a closet they've been taking up, right? That's going to
Yep.
put a Pro Charger, brand new wheels, brand new tires on my Corvette.
And
For
three
me,
select hobby boxes.
right, right at this rate. So, it's one of those things where I'm just saying, I don't invest in things that I am not confident in. The only thing that I'm losing in is Drew Brees, mythical inserts out of Optic. I'm losing my butt on those. Why? Because I'm buying every one on eBay and I'm paying less than $20 a pop on them right now. So I'm still buying them. It's the only sports card pretty much that I'm buying, short of the 5 cards that I'm trying to collect all of for my PC. But that's one that I'm losing in because I really thought it was going to go up before now. But it hit the tank in the sports card market, and all those cards are dropping like flies. So that one
Man,
specifically.
even a raw Morgan silver dollar with the CC mark went for 250.
Right.
That's crazy.
So there you go.
Wow. One sold for 1,000. The NGC 70
Right.
pre-order.
Right.
$1,000. Well, I hope that I can sell 9 of them and keep one of them, make a healthy chunk, and then get the next one and start my collection that way.
That's the way to do it, man. Hey, we might be able to do a little swapping or something because you didn't get the O, and if you want to complete the trifecta to start your collection so you could get all 5 of them that are going to release this year, since you didn't buy the O directly, I will have quite a few of the O's, and maybe I can, we can do some horse trading with the O once I get them graded.
Yeah. Once I pay off what I paid for them and maybe make a little bit extra on, I don't know, selling, if I can get realistically, how many out of 10 should come back in NGC 70? Like what's the grading on that?
I mean, I would guess
4,
5, 6.
5. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
would
mean,
guess.
that's I'd be stoked.
Yeah, I would guess 5 or 6 should come back 70s.
So I could keep one, sell 4, assuming I get 6, keep one, sell 4, trade one.
Look at what a 69 sells for.
Okay.
Right? Because that's your other option is what does a 69 sell for?
Um,
Because barring one of them coming back with major flaws and issues, which can happen, obviously, case in point with my last run where I had one come back with a terrible spot on it.
oh my gosh. One of the raw pre-orders sold for $500.
I mean, you could be selling your pre-orders right now. Sell them raw and make your 250 on 5 of them. Just sell 5 of them right now, pre-sell, make your 250 a coin, pay for all of them, send, when you get them all in, pick the 5 you want to send in and
Shoot, no, I'm shipping all of them. I want as many 70s as I can get.
yeah, just remember it puts a 2-week time frame and everybody's going to get 175,000 of them at the same time. So just
But that's
know.
okay as long as you get it in, right?
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, just like PSA releasing the floodgates, 175,000 of them are going to show up on doorsteps, and 100,000 of that 175 are going to show up on eBay. Remember that the big coin companies will have had theirs probably 3 or 4 days in advance, and have theirs actually showing up in people's hands fully graded, because they get that stuff in, they hand deliver that stuff to the graders, and the graders push those through immediately. So they'll have NGC 70s that'll go on the market at the same time that you're getting yours and sending it in and waiting 2 weeks to get your coins back. So keep that in mind. Have all the knowledge run.